Hello. Today I am going to tell you about something very special that you may have heard of before, the Internet of Things, IoT. Are you ready to learn all about it? Let's get started. The Internet of Things is a very long name, isn't it? But don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's just a fancy way of saying that all the things around us are connected to the Internet. This means that objects like cars, appliances, and even clothing can communicate with each other and with the Internet to share information and perform tasks. IoT allows us to make our daily lives more convenient and efficient by enabling our devices to work together seamlessly. Imagine waking up in the morning and having your coffee maker automatically start brewing coffee as soon as your alarm goes off, without you even having to get out of bed. That's the kind of thing that IoT can make possible. With IoT, all these things can talk to each other and share information. For example, your fridge can tell your smartphone when you're running low on milk, and your car can tell your house to turn on the lights when you're getting close to home. But how do these things talk to each other? They use something called sensors. Sensors are like little eyes and ears that help your things see and hear what's going on around them. Sensors can tell your toy car how fast it's going, or they can tell your smartwatch how many steps you've taken today. They can even tell your shoes how much you've been running and how many calories you've burned. All this information is sent to the Internet, where it can be analyzed and used to make our lives better. For example, doctors can use data from your smartwatch to see if you're getting enough exercise, or your parents can use data from your toys to see which ones you like to play with the most. Now you might be wondering, how do my things connect to the Internet? They do it through something called Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is like a magic wireless signal that lets your things talk to each other without any wires. Think of it like a big web of spiderwebs, with your things at the center of each web. The Wi-Fi is like the spider that connects all the webs together, so your things can talk to each other. But just like spiders can sometimes get tangled up in their own webs, our things can sometimes get confused or lost in the big web of the Internet. That's why we have to be careful and make sure our things are connected safely. Another important thing to remember is that not everything needs to be connected to the Internet. Some things, like your favorite teddy bear or your special blanket, are just fine on their own. The Internet of Things is also helping us take care of our planet. With smart sensors, we can monitor things like air pollution and water quality, and make sure we're taking care of our environment. How did all of this get started, you ask? Great question. Once upon a time, there was a really smart guy named Kevin Ashton who had a really cool idea. He thought, what if everything could talk to each other using the Internet? And that's how the Internet of Things was born. Before the Internet of Things, things like your toys and your fridge couldn't talk to each other. But Kevin Ashton had an idea to put tiny brains, kind of like computers, inside them so they could talk to each other and to the Internet. This made everything a little bit smarter and a lot more connected. Now, everything can talk to each other, like your watch, your car, and even your teddy bear. They can share secrets and help us do things better, like tracking snacks in the fridge or even helping doctors keep us healthy. All of this was possible because really smart people made tiny computers and sensors that could fit inside anything, like your toys or your shoes. This helped make everything smarter and more connected. The Internet of Things is super important because it can help make our lives easier and better. It can help us take care of our planet by using resources more efficiently, and it can even help us be healthier by keeping track of our bodies. The Internet of Things is expected to keep growing and help change the world in many different ways. So let's have fun exploring all the amazing things it can do, but let's also remember to take breaks and do things the old-fashioned way sometimes too. We still need to go outside and play, spend time with our friends and family, and enjoy all the things that make life special. What do you think? Are you excited about the Internet of Things? Do you think it would be fun to have all your things connected to the Internet? Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and be safe. The Internet of Things is like a big adventure, where we can explore new ways to make our lives better and easier. And who knows, maybe one day you'll even come up with your own invention that uses the Internet of Things. Just remember to always be curious, ask questions, and keep learning. The world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered, and the Internet of Things is just one of them.